What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Hang tight. Let me make sure all the computer stuff is out of the way. And I am live on Facebook. There we go. I'm officially live. What's up, everybody? I'm doing a play-by-play of the Warriors game tonight. I just watch the game with no sound, and I do a play-by-play. Think about it like radio. And if you can't get to a TV and you can't find a shady stream, I got your back. And anyway, here we go. I've never actually done a Golden State game before. I'm kind of just seeing if they get traffic. 23 shoots a 3. That's good. And it's 50-49. Golden State is down by 1. And this is these are Titans in basketball. The Spurs versus Golden State. What a game. The Spurs are passing it around. Golden State's playing pretty good defense. They pass it into a huge guy. I don't know who he is yet. Then they give it to a little guy under the basket, number 5, and he makes an awesome shot. Dehute Murray just made that shot, and the little guy is standing under the basket. Nobody saw him. They give it to Durant. He shoots an open 3. That's good, and it was a perfect shot. You should have seen the way it hit the hoop. Like it was a swish, but it was even better than a swish. I don't know if that's really. It is possible. Usually takes me a little while to get warmed up. And I'm not going to be very good at this. Trying something new, so don't expect too much. And now I am refreshing my shady stream because I think it might be a little bit behind. Let's go, shady stream. Let's go. Man, am I going to have to find Spectrum? And I think my sound might be a little bit too loud. There we go. I was getting to the red too much. Here we go. Let's go. It always happens on the really good games. All the websites kind of get. Oh, here we go. It's 65-51, and my score up in the corner is a little bit ahead. All right, I'm gonna try the Spectrum website. Oh, are the Kings playing right now? Here we go. Where are the Lakers? Or not the Lakers. Hang tight, everybody. I am looking for the game on Spectrum. It might be a better feed. NBA basketball. Oh, nope. What is going on? Anyway, thank goodness there's probably nobody here yet. But I'm gonna be doing a play-by-play. Soon. For some reason, I think they're showing an old Lakers game. Oh, here we go. San Antonio Spurs versus Golden State on Spectrum. Please work, website. Let's see, 8:55. Okay, here we go. I'm on Spectrum. The shady website didn't work. 65-55, San Antonio is up by 1, 8:35 left here in the game, and the Spectrum website is buffering right now, and it was frozen on a white guy shooting. So I don't know if he made it or not. Probably not. Loading TNT HD West. 58-55, Golden State has it. They give it to number 4. Number 4 goes baseline, passes it. Golden State shoots a 3. That's no good, and the Spurs get the rebound. And this website it's so blurry, I can hardly see. Number 8 shoots for San Antonio. That's good. And it's 60-55. Spurs are looking pretty tough in the first few minutes of this third quarter. And my internet or this website is so slow that this might not even be possible. Let's go. Man, these cable companies are so bad. It's like, dude, how about worry about getting people cable? Don't be making websites. Oh, and now we're watching a highlight before we go to commercial break from number 1. McGee that was an alley-oop dunk. And he's going to the free throw line, so it's 60-55. And he made the first one. 8:04 left, and we are playing at Golden State, which is in Oakland. And I know most people love Golden State. They're like the most watched team, but for some reason, I just don't watch them. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to do a play-by-play. The Spurs have it. trying to find somebody to pass to. They give it to 42. Then they give it to number 5. Looks like he's got some pretty sweet moves. They pass it back to 42, the white guy. They give it to number 8. Number 8 shoots a long 3. That's a brick. And Kevin Durant 23 comes down with the rebound, passes it to Kevin Durant. Quick pull-up 3-pointer. And that's good. And this website is so slow. And the coach for the Spurs, Popovich, looks angry, calls timeout. And it's a tie game, 60-60. And I missed like almost all of that due to the slow Spectrum website. Let's hope nobody is here yet. My bad, people. And while we're on commercial break, I'm going to go back to the shady website. Maybe that's working better now, because if I can't get a good connection to the game, it's almost not even worth doing this. But if you're watching on TNT right now, you have a commercial for an app that keeps track of your health stats. You know, all these commercials are always trying to get you to download apps these days. Here we go. San Antonio Spurs, Golden State Warriors. Let's hope that this is coming in strong. Oh, yep. But it is slow. Anyway, still on commercial break, and we're still on that commercial where they were trying to get you to download something. And it's a famous actor empowering innovation, Microsoft AI. And that stands for artificial intelligence. And in general, of all the things that we should be worried about as the human race, as a species, other than nuclear war, definitely AI. And now we have a commercial for the new Steven Spielberg movie, Ready Player One. And it's a futuristic novel about artificial reality. And I read the book. It was really, really good. And, you know, the way that I imagined it in my head when I was reading it was actually pretty similar to this. I think that just is the guy that wrote it did just a really good job. But his name's Ernest Cline. And I will say that the ending wasn't that great. It was like the best first 3/4 of a book, like, ever. Like, for a novelist that hasn't really written anything, it's like, wow, that is so good. And it's almost as if his editors and everybody around him was like, dude, this is amazing. Just finish it. And then he just finished the ending and then sold 1 million of them. The ending wasn't quite as good as the rest of the book, but we are still on commercial break. Introducing all new Subway signature wraps. What's up, everybody? Oh, man, people are here. Thanks for coming. If you can get to a TV, make sure you get to a TV. But if not, I got your back. I'll be doing the rest of the game. Think about it like radio, and make sure you leave a comment. What do you want to talk about? And tell me I don't know what I'm doing. Tell me how do we do better at this. I mean, I'm just trying something new. Make sure you leave a comment. Thanks for coming, everybody. Still on commercial break, and this one is for, I don't know, the true story of high school football. I think this is an advertisement for high school football, which would be funny because, you know, with all the concussion protocols and all that going down and all the moms saying they're not going to let their kids play football, my guess is tackle football probably could use some pretty good marketing. And just a good investment from the NBA or from the NFL if that's what they're doing. Because if anything threatens them as a league, like, you know, I'm not a sports expert. You know, we have what's his face kneeling, and you know that's just kind of a lot of stuff in the media. But if anything could hurt them, it is this concussion stuff and people just not playing the sport as kids. So they should be going all in on marketing and outreach and get all the kids addicted to tackle football now. Otherwise, we're just all gonna suffer later. I mean that's for all of us. Golden State shoots a 3. That's way short. Durant gets the rebound. Passes to number 4. He shoots a wide open 3. In and out. And 42, the big white guy, gets the rebound. Throwing some elbows, but nobody called anything. 42 still has it, being guarded by Durant. Passes it to number 8. Number 8, they pass it around. Spurs are having a hard time kind of getting into the lane. 42 shoots a long 3. That's no good, and that reminds me a lot of Brook Lopez. Just jacking up 3s for no reason. Golden State has the ball. They're down by 3, 6:37 left. Draymond Green, 23, gives it to Durant. Durant shoots a 3. That's good. And wow, he is so good. And the way that his baskets go in, they're not even swishes. It like hits the very back metal perfectly and like bounces straight down. It's better than a swish. And that's the second time I've seen him do that. 22 points on 9 of 18 shooting. Number 8, wow, great moves and went right around. Who is that guy? Rasheed. He looks like Rasheed Wallace from back in the day. But that guy went somebody went right around him. And number 12 is going to go to the free throw line. And in general, I've only been watching for the third quarter, but Aldridge, number 12, it seems like the Spurs aren't very good, but somehow they're still winning. And yeah, number 8 had the craziest move ever. And who was that against? That was against, I think that was McGee. Anyway, that was badass. 12 missed the free throw. Number 1 gets the rebound. McGee. So yeah, McGee is number 1. And yeah, he just kind of got taken to school the other direction on defense. Maybe he's an offensive player. Draymond Green being guarded by 42, but the referees call an off-the-ball foul. And if you're watching the game with no sound, there's just no possible way to know what the foul was. Both teams are kind of complaining to the referees. I'm going to refresh my stream while they're wasting time on the court. Let's go, shady website. The Warriors have it. They shoot. That's short. Draymond Green gets the offensive rebound. Number 4 has it. Being guarded by a huge guy. They give it to McGee. McGee's looking pretty wild out there. Draymond Green takes it to the hoop. And wild shot misses it. And I think they're going to call a foul. Number 1 was playing amazing defense till the very ending where I think he just fouled him. Draymond Green, you know, he put in the extra effort. And he was like a bulldozer. He just went right to the hoop. And it seems like that guy playing defense, if he just would have planted his feet, that would have worked. And look at that. John Gruden is sitting courtside next to a guy that looks a lot like him, actually. Oh, that must be his brother. John Gruden definitely got the looks, which isn't saying much, but they look close enough to that's got to be his brother. 66, 65. Oh no, Mark Davis, the Raiders owner. John Gruden, the Raiders head coach. That is awesome. I mean, I thought that was the smartest move ever. And Mark Davis has got to be one of the ugliest people on the planet. I think he might have suffered some kind of a burn injury early in life. But yeah, John Gruden taking it all the way. And the Raiders are like, dude, John Gruden, you want to come coach? And John Gruden's like, yeah, but, you know, they're kind of paying me this media money. And I kind of like that media money. Only working 16 weeks, making loads. You kind of have to come to something similar to that. And man, did they pay him. 42 has it for the Spurs. Golden State is up by 2. The internet is going so slow that this is just annoying. Somehow the chat on the side is perfectly up to date, but Spurs still have it. Having a hard time getting good shots off. They turn it over. Warriors have it on a fast break, 2-on-1, and then number 4 went for the reverse layup and fouled. And not fouled. That might have been a sweet block. Spectrum is screwing me on my internet. And Draymond Green fouls number 9 the other direction. 4:51 left. Golden State is up by 2. And let's read what these people are saying. We got, yeah, it seems only manufacturing is slightly better because at least you're not driving places. Ouch, sway. After the first, yeah, they're not really saying anything good. Oh, and I'm saying good night to our miniature schnauzer Ludwig. Good night, Ludwig. You're such a good dog. Yeah, you know what? I think the dog doesn't like it when I do YouTube. I think he thinks I'm crazy. You know, just yelling at the TV for no reason. But I'm actually on the computer. 67-65. This is going to come down to the ending, so I highly recommend you get to TNT. But if you can't, I got your back. 14 passes it into number 9, and the Warriors are playing pretty good defense. That must be Tony Parker. Tony Parker can't really do anything. Let me see if that's Tony Parker. Number 9, yeah, Tony Parker. And I think they just made the shot, though. The internet froze up. 67-67. Warriors have it. They're dribbling it up. They pass it into a white guy, kind of awkward, in the post. He's backing in on another white guy. Probably a pretty good matchup. And 27 is fouled. Who's that? Oh, Pachulia. Pachulia versus 42, and that is a matchup that Pachulia really liked. He was like, dude, give me the ball. He got it, and then he was just backing in on 42, like it was your little brother. And I'm gonna refresh this again. Come on. Here we go. Western Conference storylines. Top 4 teams, all 6+ game win streaks. Wow. Anthony Davis, doubtful for Friday versus the Wizards, and Derrick Rose signed with the Timberwolves for the rest of the season. And Anthony Davis, wow, he is just so amazing. Every time I see him, I am just more impressed. And he can just dominate anybody at any time. And if he wants to score, he's gonna score. I mean, you gotta like double and triple team him and still foul him like half the time. It's crazy. Wow, Spurs make an awesome shot. I don't know who that was. It was like a turnaround jumper, kind of like Kobe. And it's a tie game, 3:58 left. I wish my internet was going a little bit faster. Durant has it. You know, he basically just plays point guard. Let him do whatever he wants with the ball. Kind of like Ingram for the Lakers, except Durant's a little bit better. Durant finds somebody under the basket and he misses the layup. Wow, that was an amazing pass, and it was an amazing move just to cut to the hoop like that, but he couldn't finish. The Spurs have it. You know, I'm gonna find another stream, because if this comes down to the ending, I better have a good stream. Spectrum TV. And honestly, I'm gonna get my phone off of Wi-Fi. You know, Spectrum sucks. Here we go. 72-72, 3:22 left. Spurs have it. I got a frozen computer. And I can't see shit. I'm gonna get my phone off the damn internet. Wi-Fi off. Let's hope that helps. I'm going to refresh the Spectrum website. And you know what? This one, it's crazy. This website, it's good when you're watching something that's not popular. But every single time you're like, oh my God, I got to get to the computer. I'm missing the game. It's always kind of a big, close game. So it's always going slow. 74-72. And Golden State just made a free throw. And it's so blurry that I can't. There we go. Number 12 comes out for San Antonio. That is LaMarcus Aldridge. And yeah, I think Aldridge is the best player they got. He's 32 years old. He's a power forward. 74-73. Golden State is down by 1. 2:48 left here in the third. And both teams are not looking awesome so far in this third quarter. I'm like, dude, I should be watching this game anyway. Maybe I'll do a play-by-play. And I was thinking I was going to see some top-tier basketball. And so far, I have not seen much from either team except for Kevin Durant. And we are going to go to commercial break. And now they're selling us jerseys at the NBAstore.com. If you want to pay top dollar for a jersey, make sure you go to NBA.com. And now we got a commercial for bubbly water, and you know what, I couldn't think that they came up with more flavored water to sell, but somewhere along the way the soda water that is flavored got so popular, and now this one looks like it's the best one. And they got the cool looking cans, though. What do we get? There we go. Introducing all new brands at Walmart, time and true. And I think what they're doing is, I think they're trying to do what Target does, which is kind of have some cool clothes. Target, they don't have like a huge selection, but they have what you need that's kind of in style. It's weird. Go to Target, look at the clothes they have, and what you're looking at is actually what the style is right now for our culture. And it actually works pretty well. And it looks like that's exactly what Walmart is trying to do. Walmart.com. Go get your cheap clothes there. Here we go. What is this? Oh, this is Tomb Raider, the movie coming out. And you know what? The video game was okay. I was too young, and I didn't really get it, and it was way too hard. But it was really cool, and I remember thinking, yeah, this is an amazing video game. But I just could never beat the dinosaurs. I never knew what I was supposed to do. But the movie, I mean, the one with what's her face, that was the best casting ever. The first one with Angelina Jolie. And that movie was, although, like, I think if you were, like, a critic from a movie-making standpoint, maybe not the greatest, I thought it was fun. So I was actually pretty excited when I saw the reboot of the Tomb Raider, and to me, we're still on commercial break, don't worry. And to me, that's the type of movie that you should reboot. Don't take Ghostbusters, which is a beloved classic, that's a comedy that was lightning in a bottle, and try to remake that. Why not remake something like Jumanji? I mean, that is not, I mean, people liked it. It was kind of a big movie, but it was not in the same level of loved as a lot of the movies that they're remaking. So let's take those second-tier movies and let's remake those and just leave the good ones alone. Anyway, still on commercial break, and TNT is definitely milking this as long as they can. I've been trying to do some YouTube basketball stuff, and what you notice when you're doing it is that people come to basketball games in the fourth quarter. Like, it's almost like 10%, like if it's a close game in the fourth quarter, 10% are watching like all the way through till just about the fourth quarter, and then everybody shows up. So the numbers for basketball, I think, go to about times 10 in terms of audience in the fourth quarter. Now, I don't know if that's true for people watching it on TV, but on the internet, that is for sure true. And now we have a commercial for The Alienist. And they put alien in the title, but my guess is there's not even an alien in the show. And they're just using the name Alien because everybody loves aliens, but nobody does it right, especially on TV. We should send them an email. Why call it The Alienist? Why not anything else? If I showed up to watch this show and there are no aliens, I would be pissed. The fact that I'm looking at it and it looks like a Western, it makes me even more mad. Anyway, we have an audio assist from State Farm, and they got the microphone on Steve Kerr. Don't know what he's saying, but he definitely looks like a real coach. And everybody's listening, which is way different than the games that I normally watch, which is the Los Angeles Lakers and Luke Walton. I mean, that is some laissez-faire coaching. Just let them do whatever they want to do. I'm going to sit here and warm the bench. I've been doing that for 20 years. Anyway, back to Golden State. No more about the Lakers. 76-73. Durant has it. Takes it to the hoop. Goes for a bank shot. Misses it. And 22 comes down with the rebound. And this is the first time I've been able to see the game. Tony Parker has it. Going up against two guys. Passes it to 22. He goes to the lane. Shoots against Durant and makes it. And Durant looked like he was playing some pretty good defense, but just did not want to foul him. And now he's taking forever to get back on offense. 34 shoots, and that's good. Sean Livingston, that was a quick little turnaround jump shot. And if you're the defender, like, that is really hard to guard. Like, no one thought that he was going to do that right then. That was a good shot. At the elbow. The Spurs have it. They turn it over, and then Golden State turns it over immediately right back. And Livingston puts his finger up in the air. It must have been his fault. Loading TNT HD West. Warriors shoot a three. That's good. And it's 78-78. Back to a tie game. Don't know who shot it. Nick Young, 10 points. Swaggy P. This is going to come down to the ending. Spurs shoot. That's good. And that was a mid-range jump shot. And it looks like the Warriors' defense is pretty good, but Tony Parker can still get open and shoot. That's annoying. What is he, like 50? Durant takes it wild to the hoop against a couple players, and as a wild shot misses it. Spurs have it on a fast break. And the referees call some kind of an off-the-ball foul, and Steve Kerr is pissed. He's on his feet. What happened? Oh, wow, great block from Durant. And that set up Nick Young the other way, who just knocked down the three. And I'm a Lakers fan, and Nick Young, when he was on the Lakers, he never did shit. And then I saw this year he was on Golden State. It's like, dude, that guy has had a horseshoe up his ass his whole entire career. mean, I don't even think he knows how to pass. Tony Parker makes the first free throw, and Durant is still complaining to the referees. And, you know, this is what it looks like when you have a top-tier team and somebody like Durant. You can talk to the referees, you can argue with them, you can say anything you want. If you're watching a Lakers game and Julius Randle, like, says one word to the referee or even gives him a look, instant technical. Instant technical. The Lakers get no respect. Tony Parker, 11 points, 6 assists. Not bad for somebody so old. Durant shoots, that's in and out, and Tony Parker gets the rebound. Seems like he's having a pretty good game so far. Finds number 11. Number 11 shoots a 3. That's good. And it's 85-78, and just like that, the Spurs have been able to gain a little bit of a lead against Golden State. And I've been watching and doing play-by-play. I don't even remember when they did it. Swaggy P jacks up a 3, not even close, and San Antonio comes down with the rebound. 19 seconds on the clock. Gonna try to make this possibly a 10-point game. Tony Parker taking his time, running down the clock, gets a screen, takes it to the hoop, puts up a wild shot, and 22 just flails his arm at the ball, and then it goes in the hoop. 87-78. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter, 87-78, and that was pretty lucky right at the ending. Tony Parker looked a little bit wild, didn't know what to do, didn't have any bailout options, so just put up a crazy shot, and then it wasn't even close. It was a weird bounce, and then a guy just put it in immediately. Number 22, Rudy Gay. Anyway, is anybody here? What's up, everybody? Devin Adams. That's funny. My name is Devin. Let's see. Can you keep up with the gameplay? Haha. I'm amped to see. Number 4 is Cook. I just made a video on how to get NBA League Pass. It's legit. Trust me. Well, can you link to that video? Chris Vargas. Yeah, link to the video. Can you show how to stream it live? How commentating commercials? Check it shows. Thanks for the comments, everybody. If you can't get to a TV or you can't get to a shady website, make sure you come back. I got your back. Think about it like radio. And the Spurs, I mean, it doesn't seem like they're playing amazing basketball. They're just meat and potatoes. But somehow they're beating the Warriors right now. But honestly, now that I think about it, nobody on the Warriors has really done much other than Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant, it looks like he's a little bit frustrated out there. There's the way he's playing. But the only other games that I've watched of the Warriors this season were against the Lakers. Like, the only games that I watch are the Lakers. And even against the Lakers, and we're not that good. I mean, the Lakers, we're a top-tier franchise, but certainly a mid-tier team. And even Kevin Durant was like, he was getting frustrated against us. I'm like, dude, we're 11-28. You don't got to be throwing elbows at Kuzma. But, you know, Kevin Durant just stays super intense. And I think, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know if maybe he just doesn't have, like, enough confidence in himself. But he just sometimes can act like a little bit of a baby. But maybe it works. I mean, he is one of the best players I've ever seen. But it was just annoying to see him just trying so hard and being such a baby against the Lakers. And then they beat us in overtime, and he didn't even care. He wasn't even excited. Like, dude, get out of here. There was a time when Golden State, they couldn't even make the playoffs. Anyway, I'm doing Golden State. I got to remember, I'm not doing Lakers games. And now we have a commercial for Pacific Rim. And man, this movie, this is what we wanted the first time. Pacific Rim Uprising. Enough with the bad actors saying bad dialogue. Just give us robots fighting monsters. That's all we need. And during the daytime. If you remember Pacific Rim, the original, all the robot fights were at night. And the reason they do that is because you can save loads of money on special effects. Because, you don't, I mean, if it looks dark, it doesn't have to be as good. In this one, it seems like they really listened to what everybody was complaining about, and they took out Del Toro. Guillermo del Toro, he just won an Academy Award. And they're like, you know, Guillermo, that was a pretty good idea with Pacific Rim. But, you know, we're just going to do it better. And it looks like they did. But Idris Elba, do you remember Idris Elba in Pacific Rim? He was by far the best part. It should have just been only about him. NBA on TNT presented by State Farm. And wow, Kerr must be so popular. Every single time they're interviewing Kerr, and he's being interviewed by a woman with curly hair. She looks about 45 years old, holding up pretty nicely. And Steve Kerr, like most of the time, these coaches look a little bit older than their age. I mean, how old is Steve Kerr? It's because they're just always angry, and like they got wrinkles on their face. And you know, basketball, I think it might be stressful being a coach because they always look old. Steve Kerr seems to be holding up pretty well himself. You know what? Maybe he's got some hair plugs. Anyway, back to the game. 87-78. They give it to Swaggy P. Swaggy P shoots a wild shot and gonna go to the free throw line. And that is exactly what he did for the Lakers for about 5 years. He would shoot wild shots, never pass it, and always be making YouTube videos. It's like, Swaggy P, get off of YouTube and start playing some basketball. But I did watch all of his videos because Nick Young, Swaggy P, he's just so cool. He's just got such a good attitude. Like, as somebody you'd want to hang out with. Maybe a little bit too lazy and doesn't care to be like a top tier basketball player, but a guy you want to hang out with. You want to have a beer with him. Swaggy P makes both free throws. He never made any free throws for the Lakers. Let's hope that he made a bunch of money, because you know what, good for him. I don't know why we got rid of him. He didn't do shit. And the Spurs turn it over. 87-80. Golden State, you know, they're getting a couple opportunities to get back in this game. Popovich is talking to his coaches, and wow, they look a lot better than him. And Popovich, you know, he reminds me of the grandpa from Jurassic Park. You know the grandpa, the guy that starts the park? Popovich looks like that guy. Golden State shoots a three and makes it, though maybe his foot was on the line. Yep, his foot was on the line. 87-82. It's a 5-point game. Tony Parker, dribbling it to the hoop, passes it to 22. That was not even close, and 34 comes down with the rebound. Golden State has it on a fast break. Still on the fast break, and they shoot, and then they get a lucky bounce. Golden State scores 87-84, and who's that guy? Number 34. Sean Livingston. That was it was kind of a lucky bounce, but it's kind of like in golf. The better players tend to get more lucky bounces. And I remember saying last time, man, this Golden State, they're so lucky, everything goes in. But I think that just everything goes in for them. And just when I'm saying that, 22, step back jump shot, that was so beautiful. Maybe one of the best shots that I've seen so far in terms of athleticness. Who was that guy again? I think his name was Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay. He's got some moves. They find a really tall guy under the basket, Golden State. This is the tallest guy I've seen for either team so far. Who's this guy? Number 34? Oh, no, Sean Livingston? No, number 5? Now I don't even know where he's at. Spurs shoot. That's no good, and Draymond Green comes down with the rebound. He's wearing the nerdy undershirt. Don't like that. He gives it to number 6. Number 6 shoots a 3. That's in and out. And Warriors fight for the rebound, but it's off of Nick Young. Putting in that extra effort. Never did that for the Lakers. Popovich looks pissed about something. And Draymond Green, if you're a professional basketball player, you are allowed to wear the undershirt under your jersey. But other than, there's only 2 groups of people that can do that. Kids in middle school, because, you know, it's such an awkward age. And professional basketball players. Everybody else, get a little bit of a tan, hit the gym, and then wear the jersey. You're not allowed just to put on the jersey. It doesn't look cool. Wow, who's that guy? Great shot from... Who's this guy? On the Spurs, he looks like Rufio from Hook. Rufio from Hook just made a great floater. Spurs off the rebound, second chance points. The Spurs are winning in that one by a lot. 91-86. Golden State has, I think, their second tier team out there. Draymond Green gives it to Livingston. Livingston makes it. 91-88. Oh, that was Klay Thompson. 10 points on 5 of 14 shooting. And you know what? I'm going to make the screen bigger, because I can't see shit. It's not HD. Spurs turn it over, and Draymond Green goes to the hoop and fouled. You know what? It seemed like he should have made that for sure. And now we're watching the replay of Livingston. Or is that who's number 11? Klay Thompson. Wow, you should have seen the move that he made on that guy. He just went right around him and made the layup. And now the screen is so blurry I can't see shit, but they got it to the Warriors. A yellow guy shoots a 3, and that's no good. The Spurs come down with the rebound. 8:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Number 5 has it. Gives it to number 12. Number 12 gives it to a little guy that's just standing under the basket. That is so cheap. And, you know, that's what I used to do when I was playing Little League basketball. I was never good. I couldn't ever do anything. But if you just stand under the basket, you're guaranteed to at least get some points. It's a good tip for all you youngsters out there trying to get into basketball. Draymond Green goes to the hoop and misses the layup, running a little bit too fast. But number 5 makes the putback. Who's number 5? Kevon Looney. Looney makes the putback. Nobody was boxing him out. Number 1 shoots a 3 for the Spurs. That's an air ball. And it's 93-90. Golden State is starting to look a little bit stronger. And but they're still down by 3. Popovich is just sitting on the bench thinking, man, it's too bad I trusted that fat computer programmer with my dinosaur park, because that really fell apart quickly. Still a good idea, though. 34 has it and misses the shot. Spurs, I don't know, I think they might be playing good defense. And there's some kind of a foul on 23. Draymond Green. And honestly, if I am going to do some teams that I don't know very well, I should just learn their names beforehand a little bit better. Because honestly, it makes play-by-play a little bit tougher. Number 5 has it for the Spurs. Gives it to number 8. Number 8 gives it to a huge tall guy. It's a little bit of a mismatch. He's just backing in. They give it to 42, the white guy. He shoots a 3, not even close. And number 6, Swaggy P, comes down with the rebound. And dude, he was on our team for like 3 years. Never once came down with a big rebound in the fourth quarter. Swaggy P, what are you doing, dude? How do you get better when you go to another team? Swaggy P again gets the offensive rebound, putting in the extra effort. What is going on? This is a whole new Swaggy P. Klay Thompson finds number 34. 34 tries to get it to 5, and the Warriors turn it over. And that was a great display of defense from the Spurs. And, you know, Golden State, that was pretty good offense. They were passing, they were trying. It was a second chance try because so-and-so, you know, all of a sudden try harder, got the offensive rebound. But still, not good enough. Great defense from the Spurs, and Stephen Curry, right ankle problems. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I have not seen him once. It's because he's out of the game. Missed 13 games earlier in the season with a right ankle injury, and one of those games was against the Lakers, and we went to overtime. One of the teams calls a timeout, and Luke Durant was in the game, but now he's coming back out, and we are going to commercial break. It's a 3-point game. Thanks for being here, everybody. Make sure you leave a comment. And now we have an ad from Auto Trader. See all the automatics. See all the acceleration. Official car search for the NBA. And now we have something with O.J. Simpson. And for how much he's been through, he's actually holding up pretty well. Like, there's no wrinkles. The shocking interview, in which I act like a psychopath and essentially troll everybody in real life and not actually say anything truthful. You know what? I think that we have seen enough of O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson, the Lost Confession. And you know what? We got to stop with O.J. They did that awesome documentary a couple years ago, and it just handled everything perfectly. And then that was kind of like the best factual, like kind of more documentary style of the O.J. case. And then, like, at the same time, they did the fiction version of it on, I think, Netflix. And those two pieces of media combined, you got the nonfiction, and then also the fictionalized version of it. That's all we need. Now we got a commercial for Burger King. And now it's a commercial where it's got to be a surprise party, and the person walked into the party. Now the blindfold is off of her head, and she's super excited. But then now the Verizon guy showed up, and that awkward Verizon guy from Silicon Valley just interrupted her surprise birthday party to give her a new phone. You know, probably a good birthday present though. But you know, you could just call. You know, you don't have to crash the party. Samsung Galaxy, $500 off. Holy crap. That goes to show, I mean, they know that everybody's going to be going to Android at some point. So Samsung's like, dude, let's just give them these best pocket computers ever for $500. Honestly, I'm getting pretty excited for the Google phone. In general, I am long on Google. I mean, the technology is just awesome. I mean, I'm on YouTube right now. But once they figure out how to make their phones as good as the Chromebook, and you can get your phone, if you can get as much value out of a Chromebook as for the price, everyone's going to be buying Google phones. Have you guys ever used a Chromebook? It might be one of the best devices ever produced by humans. It can literally do anything a regular computer can do, except for like video editing, and you can still do video editing on their software. It's amazing what Chromebook can do. And now we got a commercial. We got a crime. We got a detective dog. I'm talking to two grizzled detectives, and they're laughing at him. And now the woman detective comes in, and she gets in on the jokes. And now he's getting even madder. And now the detective dog walks away upset. Geico Insurance. We're back to the game. NBA on TNT. You still got time. If you can get to a TV, make sure you get to a TV. I am going to refresh this stream just so I know that I'm live. Don't screw me out, Spectrum. Here we go. 93-91. Spurs pass it in. Still have not gotten HD the entire time doing this game. And I see buffering a lot. It's very choppy. Spectrum website. Come on. Still buffering. I am going to refresh the Spectrum website. It's like, dude, when you know there's a big game, just put more resources into this channel. Oh my god, Durant just went to the hoop and dunked so hard. He faked left, went right around the defender, and dunked on the Spurs. That was disrespectful. Wow. That might be a momentum changer for the Spurs. They're thinking, holy crap, we just got dunked on. And Kevin Durant, you know, he's a bit of a baby. Kevin Durant, 24 points on 10 of 21 shooting and 8 rebounds. And honestly, that was either an 8 or a 6. I'm not getting good enough HD. And I missed the slow motion replay of the dunk. But it was so fast. It was so furious. That was crazy. And he was just so high. And nobody was even going to come close to him. It must be nice. 95, 93, 6:03 left. San Antonio still not playing an awesome game, it seems, but they got meat and potatoes type of basketball, and somehow they still have the lead. And Spectrum is not hooking me up at all. Oh, here we go. I'm back onto the shady website, but that must be behind. Let's see if this is better. So it says 5:07 on my video screen. Let's go. LaMarcus Aldridge, 26 points, 15 rebounds, and that one is freezing up too. 5:33 left. Where's this one at? You know what, Spectrum, I'm going on the shady website. It's like a small little screen though. Number 4 has it. Going up against number 5. Number 5 plays great defense, stops him, and then they try to get it into Draymond Green, and then number 5 almost steals it, but it is out on him, so it's going to be Golden State's ball. Now we're watching a replay, and number 8. Oh wow. Kevin Durant was acting like a baby and pushed over number 8. And number 8 didn't retaliate at all. Probably because Durant is like the golden boy. They would never call anything against him. Number 4 shoots a 3. That's no good. Long rebound goes to number 12 on the Spurs. And 97-93, 4-point game, 5:13 left, and the Spurs continue to not impress me at all. But they're somehow beating the Warriors. Number 8 has it, gives it to number 12. Number 12 gives it to number 5, and then they find number 1 just chilling under the basketball, or under the basket. Who's that? Kyle Anderson. Nobody even knew he was in the game. Only going to get away with that once. He just kind of let himself in the back door and just standing under the basket. I could have made that one. Warriors turn it over, and then number 5 dunks the other direction, and even that was a little bit disrespectful. He did not need to throw it down that hard for no reason, and Steve Kerr calls a timeout immediately, chewing on his gum, and gonna have to try to figure something out here, because you guys just got disrespected by number 5. Let's take a look. Who's number 5? Kevin Looney. Gonna refresh the stream, going to commercial break, and what happens in these basketball games is if it's close, the last 4 minutes just takes forever. Kevin Durant in a commercial doing bench press. Make Google do it. And Kevin Durant is now doing commercials for Google. And now we have another Google commercial, Just Do It. A woman is just sitting in her car. And now we have a guy with his beehive. He's a beekeeper. And you know what they're doing is they're just showing people that are like running into things in life and don't know what to do. And you know what? Just have Google do it. And honestly, Google has never solved any problems for me. You know, it just finds me stuff on Wikipedia. And wow, they're really rubbing it in. We are doing about 6 to 10 just Google it things in a row. And now we have a woman at the makeup parlor, or the hair parlor, and she's got terrible hair. Just do it. And the guy still can't figure out his fire alarm code. Anyway, Google. This one must have been expensive. It was like 3 commercials in one in terms of length. Get the Google Assistant. Make Google do it. And honestly, people, Google has played the long game on technology. I mean, just in terms of what they do in terms of search. Like, they had the search, they did the email, and they played the long game. And YouTube is definitely the boss place to go, and it's only going to get more like it because it's based on search. You can't actively really promote your YouTube channel in YouTube, but you can just make videos, and if they're good videos, people come. That is a very, very difficult thing to make videos, you know? I mean, you can post stuff that's funny, like a viral video, but I mean, if you want to make videos, there's no way to you can't just get people to your page. So it's up to the video. As opposed to the other sites like Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else where the whole point is to put stuff in people's faces. Just the way the technology was written, it was different. Google at the time, they didn't really know what they were doing. They just bought YouTube. They probably did it through search because, like, why not? We do search. Maybe they knew that in the long run that was going to be the most important. Google, I mean, buy their stock. Well, actually, buy their stock after the market corrects a little bit more. It is flying high, but Google, yes, do Google stuff. And if you got kids, if you don't have much money and you need a computer, get a Chromebook. You will thank me later. If you use it a lot, it will burn out after 2 years. But for $225, you will not find a better device. And the screens aren't bad. Still on commercial break. What's up, everybody? Are people here? What's up, guys? Thanks for coming. I had more people here before. Did I? I don't know. Maybe I had more people here before. Usually I do this for Lakers games on the Venice Beach Sports Network. I do the Lakers games, and you know what? I just felt like doing the Spurs or the Golden State tonight because, I mean, I was gonna watch it anyway. So yeah, now I'm doing a play-by-play. Feel a little bit guilty that I don't know anything about the teams really. But you know, it's still fun doing it. And you know what? If you guys can't get to a TV, I got your back. Just make sure you go to the Venice Beach Sports Network and then subscribe to that one. 101.96. Kevin Durant just drained a long 3. And that was the first points put on the board by Golden State in a little while. Spurs have it. Number 8 almost turns it over. 11 was playing great defense. Number 12 puts up a wild shot. And that's good for the Spurs. 103-96. And Golden State is going to have to get some stops. Though that one was a little bit lucky. Kevin Durant wildly goes to the hoop. Almost gets blocked. Doesn't get blocked. They're fighting for the rebound. And Swaggy P, Nick Young, comes up with the ball again. Kevin Durant shoots a 3. That's no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line. The white guy, number 42. Who's this guy? Davis Bertans. fouled him. But yeah, that was crazy. Kevin Durant, wild shot in the lane. There were so many players under the hoop fighting for it, and then somehow Swaggy P comes down with the ball. And once again, why the heck did the Lakers get rid of him? I mean, was he expensive? Coming up, national TV schedule. Spurs versus Thunder on Sunday, or on Saturday. Warriors versus the Wolves on Sunday. And then on Sunday, Cavaliers versus the Lakers on ESPN. And I'm going to be doing that on my other channel, Venice Beach Sports Network. Make sure you come subscribe. Just give it a chance. Maybe give me another chance, and then you can unsubscribe. But yeah, I'm going to be doing it on Sunday. But really, when the games are on ESPN or TNT, most people don't really come to my streams that much because, you know, TV is readily available. It works for the Lakers because Spectrum sucks, and they have such a big market that people that don't have Spectrum can't get the games. So when I'm doing my Lakers play-by-play and it's not on national TV, I'm getting Lakers fans from all over the place. A lot of them from the Philippines. So people don't come when it's on national TV. That's the only problem. Is this one on national TV? Let's take a look. That'd be funny if the first one that I chose to do for Golden State was on national TV. Yep, it's on TNT. So not many people are going to come. But that is okay. And I guess I might as well practice doing other teams. But actually, ever since I started doing this, I've kind of looked into sports broadcasting. And broadcasting a game is a two-man job. Like, at the minimum, it's a two-man job. You have the play-by-play guy, and then you have the color commentator. That is something that I didn't know when I started doing it. I was just doing the play-by-play, and it turns out, now that I know, play-by-play people are different, and they have the ability to do loads of sports, and it's not even close to the same as the play-by-play. So, you know what? If I am going to continue to do this, I'm just going to be the play-by-play guy. Tomb Raider. Another commercial for Tomb Raider, but, you know, it doesn't look that cool. That's the only problem. I think that's why they just put up the name Tomb Raider, like, on every other shot. It's like, oh, that doesn't look so great. Oh, Tomb Raider. Oh, that doesn't, oh, Tomb Raider. It's gonna get sales, but most video game movies suck. We're back. 103, 101. 3:12 left on the clock. The fans, a lot of white people at Golden State Stadium, they're getting excited. Number 5 has it for the Spurs. Passes it into number 12, being guarded by Draymond Green. Draymond Green plays pretty decent defense. And he's forced to pass it to number 8. They're starting over. Number 8 goes to the lane, goes right around, passes it to number 1. Number 1 shoots. The internet freezes, and that is good. 105-101. And Kevin Durant is just looking so frustrated every single time the Spurs make a shot. It looks like somebody just peed in a cereal. It's like, dude, you're a professional basketball player. I'm sure you've seen another team make a shot against you guys. Refreshing my video feed. Come on. 105-103. Spurs have it. Draymond Green steals it. Gets it to 35. Warriors have it on a fast break. Durant's being guarded by number 1. Number 1's playing some pretty tough defense. Durant gets a screen, shoots, and makes it. 105-105. We got a tie game. This is exciting. And when the Lakers played the Warriors earlier in the season, it went to overtime. But the reason we lost was Kevin Durant. We could not stop him. And Golden State is on a 12-4 run in the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And thanks to Spectrum, I have really missed a lot of it because it keeps on freezing up. Spurs shoot a wild shot. That's no good. And Kevin Durant comes down with the rebound. And this is just a one-man army for Golden State. He is unstoppable. The Spurs can't even stop him. He finds Draymond Green. Draymond Green throws up a wild shot, gets his own rebound, and then makes the layup. That was the craziest, luckiest thing I've ever seen. Draymond Green, does he have any brains in his head? Why did he do that? But it worked out perfectly. Golden State goes up by 2, 107-105, 127 left. Spurs have it. Thompson's playing good defense. They find the tall guy at the three-point line. Spurs are struggling on offense. Draymond Green, oh, and now somebody's on the ground for the Spurs. They don't call a foul. Number 1 has it, goes up against Durant. tries to take him to the lane and misses the layup, and Kevin Durant comes down with the rebound, and that was great defense. And wow, Kevin Durant is doing all the work. They're up by 2, 1:03 left, and he is taking his sweet time to walk it up the floor. He's feeling himself right now. And then they call timeout. So 107-105, 59 seconds left. Make sure you don't go anywhere, because you're not going to find the game on TV or on the website by now. Make sure you stay here. Make sure you leave a comment. Oh, people are here. What's up, dudes? Make sure you leave a comment. Most of the time I do this for the Lakers game, but I wasn't doing anything anyway, and just wanted to see what would happen if I did another team. Because if the Lakers don't make the playoffs, I'm going to want to keep on doing this. So yeah, I'm just kind of giving it a test run. Tell me what you think. I'm not claiming to be very good at this. I have no experience in broadcasting or play-by-play or even really competitive basketball. I'm just from Los Angeles and watch the Lakers. So I just started doing it. This bud is for you. Leave a comment. Check out my other channel, Venice Beach Sports Network. And you can give me a subscribe. And I'm telling you, people, YouTube is... To get subscribers on YouTube based on your content, it is much more difficult than you think. You're like, dude, you know what? I want to do YouTube. I think it's cool. I want to do YouTube. And then so you start doing it, and you're like, holy crap, this is way harder than I ever thought. Because you cannot promote your channel in YouTube. You just have to make good videos. And that is hard. Anyway, if you make YouTube videos and you create content, let me know. I'll take a look at it. I mean, I will watch anybody's videos if you're making it. Now we got $200 off a Dell computer, Intel Core 8th generation, and don't buy that. My stepmom just bought a terrible PC for my little brother. It's like one of those $450 PCs that are just trash and they break so easily. And it's like, you should have got him a Chromebook. This is what happens when old women are trying to buy computers for 13-year-olds. You get them a $450 PC that can't do shit. No, get a Chromebook. We are back. I'm going to refresh this video stream just to make sure I am as up to date as possible. And they're giving me an ad for Spectrum on the shady website. 105, 107, 18 seconds left. I totally missed it. And, oh, Klay Thompson went for the dunk, missed it, and going to go to the free throw line. And it's 107-105 with 15 seconds left. Golden State must have gotten a stop the other direction. And, Klay Thompson, he's a good-looking guy. He's got nothing on, like, Brandon Ingram or, a lot of the Lakers players. But, he's a pretty good-looking guy. Golden State, they're not going to be models. Popovich is, he's thinking about his dinosaur theme park that just didn't quite work out. But, he really loved his grandkids. And he's like, dude, why didn't you guys put me in the new movie? Made like $2 million. And they're like, dude, remember you died? Wait, did he die? No, he didn't die. You know what? Maybe that actor died. Because they definitely should have put Hammond, the guy that started Jurassic Park, in the new movie. Is number 6 Nick Young? How is Nick Young in the game right now? Oh, and he's coming out. 108, 105. Klay Thompson has a chance to really almost put this one out of range for San Antonio, and Tony Parker looks pissed on the sideline, and my internet just keeps on going slow. Kevin Durant is still not happy, yelling at referees, never getting any technical fouls, and basically getting away with anything he wants. Julius Randle can never get away with that. Watch a Lakers game and watch Julius Randle closely and watch how much they hack him under the basket. It is disgusting, and they never call it because he's a second year. 109, 105. He makes that free throw. 15 seconds left. The white guy gives it to number 8. Number 8 runs it down the court real fast. I don't know why. 42 shoots a 3. That's no good. And the Spurs get the rebound, so they have another shot at shooting. They got to put something up. Number 12 shoots a wild shot. That's not even close. 3 seconds left on the clock. And I think that is going to be a foul on San Antonio. And that was breakdown in terms. I think Draymond Green fouled him, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Aldridge with 3.1 seconds left, so he's going to get 3 shots. But even if he makes all of them, they are still a point short. And wow, it looks like everybody on the Warriors can complain to the referees and not get called a technical. Oh yeah, watch Julius Randle. He gets hacked more than anybody under the basket, and it's never his fault, but yet they call it against him like 20-1 because he's a rookie or he's a second year, and then the referees think, you know what, I can't give it to him, he's a second year, and they don't realize that all the other referees are doing the same thing. It is a statistical anomaly that he's getting called so many fouls against him. I've been watching, and now they're showing us a replay of the shot by Aldridge, and that looked like perfect defense from Draymond Green. But he made the first one. Aldridge shoots the second and misses it. So he can still make this one. It's a 2-point game, and then they foul, and then you got to hope that they miss. Either way, he should have made. He kind of wanted to make that free throw, but the Spurs were not playing awesome. Oh wow! Now they call a timeout with 2.3 seconds left. Still a 3-point game, and I am going to refresh this stream. But this game, I think, is just about over, people. On to commercial break. Alright, I'll read it. Let's go. Clay has his moments. Genetics. Thanks, dude. So if they can score just once more, we win. It shows you. Check. Commentating the commercials. Thanks for being here, everybody. Make sure you check out my other channel, VeniceBeachSportsNetwork.com. And you know what? I don't know what I'm doing on YouTube. I just make stuff. But I got some Lakers people coming to my channel finally. It just takes so long to get people to come. And I just found a podcast that's pretty sweet. It's a Dodgers podcast, but it's made by women for women. And they basically just talk about how good looking all the baseball players are. I'm like, dude, I have never seen anything like this. So I started posting clips of that podcast with permission to my channel. And it seems like so far people like it. Make sure you let me know, or let them know what you think. Go to Venice Beach Sports Network Venice Beach Sports Network YouTube channel and watch the Real Housewives of Chavez Ravine clip. It's only 2 minutes, but trust me, you have never heard a podcast like that. We got Kevin McHale and Marv Albert. And you know what, Marv Albert, can I be the next Marv Albert if I practice enough? I mean, he was never that good at this. I mean, I don't think you really need to be good. I just think you need to say what's happening. I mean, I don't know how you can be good. You just say what you see. And then just try not to talk too fast, because it's funny. It's easier to go too fast than it is too slow. The Spurs pass it in. They shoot a 3. And that was way short, not even close. They had a chance to tie the game. So something happened against the Golden State Warriors, and Spurs got a shot at it, but they couldn't make it. And Luke Walton wins the game, and of course, or not Luke Walton, Kevin Durant, not happy. Giving people high fives, but he's always got a little bit of a grimace on his face. And Golden State beats the San Antonio Spurs in the second half of the fourth quarter. And the Spurs were winning the whole game. But Steve Kerr, I guess, made some kind of an adjustment. And you know what? I think they just said, give it to Kevin Durant and just let him do whatever he wants. And then Kevin Durant is like, yeah, that's what I do. You know, we've been winning, so I'll just do that. And that's what he did. Draymond Green with the middle school undershirt, giving people high fives. And you should have seen the shot that he made in like the final 2 minutes. What was this? So they passed it into Forbes, and he was so wide open for the game tying shot. You cannot get more open than that. And I think maybe Klay Thompson might have got a finger on it because it was so far off. And I don't know what they're looking at right now, but that was so short. Game's over. Thanks for coming, everybody. Anybody still here? Let's take a look. Right, where's my thing at? So, here we go. I can close this down. Close that down. Here we go. 18 people are still here. What's up, guys? You talk a little too fast, bro. I know. It's because I just kind of talk fast anyway. But when you talk to people in real life, they know you. So they kind of know what you're saying. It's not surprising. when you're talking to people that you've never met before, like if you're making a video and you're talking to people that you've never met, you have to like treat them as if they're somebody you've never met before. And then so I forget. So I definitely need to slow down a little bit. But it's easier when you're not watching something and you can just kind of talk off the top of your head. But in general, it's difficult to do this. Clay has his mama's genetics. Yeah, probably. You know who is not a good-looking guy but makes the news a whole bunch is Lonzo Ball. He has been stepping it up big time in terms of his play. Like, he's a good player, I'm convinced. At first, I didn't get it, but it turns out that he's really smart, and he thinks really fast, and he passes and does things that the defense will never see coming. He plays kind of like a poker player. He plays basketball like a poker player, where you never know what he's going to do next, and sometimes it comes off random. And it works. The defense a lot of times has no chance to guard him. But the problem is that sometimes the other Lakers players, his teammates, don't know what he's doing. So he'll set somebody up perfectly, and the person won't even put their hands up or won't even see the ball coming. And I think that's just something that they're going to figure out over time. But make sure if you want, go check out my channel. What teams do you guys like? You guys must be Golden State fans. Anyway, next time I do this, I'm going to do it not during a nationally televised game, though I can imagine how they just do all the Warriors games nationally because they're so popular. But I would love to see what kind of demand Golden State Warriors games get. Because the Lakers, I was like, oh man, the Lakers are such a huge franchise. That's kind of cool because that means no matter what, people are going to be wanting to watch the game, or maybe they're at work, they can't watch on TV. This is a good idea. And then we lost 9 games in a row. And I know for a fact that when the Lakers lose 9 in a row, there's no more fans. They're not coming. I was doing play-by-plays for like 4 people. It never got that bad. But, I was like, man, it's too bad the Lakers are not a winning team. And at the time, I'm like, man, how bad is this going to get? Thank goodness they turned it around, and it's starting to get a little bit more fun. And the Lakers fans are starting to show up again. So, maybe they're a little bit of the fair weather fans. But if you go to Staples Center, those people, they're not basketball fans. They're rich white people that wear skinny jeans. I've been watching. What's up, everybody? Is anybody still here? What should I talk about? I think a lot of the times when the games are over, people are just a little bit behind. So people are still here watching, but they're like farther back in the game. They're not live. So I think I might be talking to people that aren't actually listening. Let's take a look. Chris Vargas, are you still here? I just made a video on how to get NBA League Pass, NFL Game Pass, and free movies. It's legit, trust me. Only one downside of this, must be an iOS phone carrier. Sorry, I'm working on Android. And you know what? I got the first iPhone. I got iPhone 1, and I was doing iPhone ever since. Loved it. It was the pocket computer. Like, who knew that we needed them? It was amazing, but after the iPhone 6, which was to me the best phone of all time, it was great. I just started doing more computer stuff. And if you want to make videos, one of the downsides is you have to learn computers. And it is so computer heavy, you would never know it until you actually started doing it. There's not as much, making videos, you got to be good with cameras, but you got to be good with computers, mainly. And then, so I was forced, I had to go to Android, just made it so much simpler. And I think in the long run, being on Android is probably the good decision. And Google phones, we're all going to have them soon. And Google, they just own us so hard. If they bought Whole Foods, they could take over the whole world. They could probably take over the whole world now. Come on. What would we do without Google? Thanks for coming, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to my other channel, Venice Beach Sports Network. But I guess I'll use this account for random sports events. Try to do the Olympics, but they gave me a 90-day ban on the Olympics. Wow, they were so strict. The Olympic Committee, I'm like, oh, screw Spectrum. What the hell? And then I look, and it's the Olympics. Like, all right, you know what? I'm not going to fight that one. You can have the Olympics, but I'll use this channel, Sports Reporter, for random sports events. And I think I can do other stuff, like the dog shows, maybe like award shows. I think there's other stuff I can do. So subscribe here if you want to see more. I can imagine how, listen to a guy talk. Anyway, people listen to the radio, so I guess it's kind of like the radio. Anyway, there's loads of good entertainment on YouTube, not even on my channel. What do I like? I really like Screen Junkies, the movie channel. Screen Junkies, that's a lot of fun. Check out Screen Junkies. There's loads of good content, and in the end, everybody's going to be on YouTube, and we all made the right decision. But we got to wait about 10 years, and then you guys can all say, see, I was doing YouTube before anybody. All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and see you next time.